Good evening. Welcome to Vocal Arena. Today we are analyzing a recent interview between Texas Senate candidate Jasmine Crockett and political commentator Brian Tyler Cohen. The conversation focused on political violence, leadership, and Crockett's strategy for running a statewide Senate race in Texas. The interview opened with discussion of former President Donald Trump's response to a recent tragedy. Crockett emphasized that leadership matters most during moments of loss. She argued that political violence should be condemned clearly and consistently, not selectively, not based on ideology. According to Crockett, when leaders excuse or minimize violence, it sends a dangerous message and weakens moral authority. This framing set the tone for the rest of the interview. Crockett then explained why she decided to run for the United States Senate. She said the decision was not driven by long-term political ambition. Instead, it was a response to redistricting decisions, court rulings, and concerns about Democratic representation. She noted that while her current House seat is safely Democratic, the Senate holds greater power. The Senate confirms federal judges. The Senate oversees the Supreme Court, and the Senate determines whether major legislation advances. Much of the interview focused on campaign strategy. Crockett argued that Texas Democrats often lose statewide races because of low voter turnout and limited name recognition. She believes her campaign begins with an advantage due to existing statewide and national visibility. More importantly, Crockett said, her strategy is not centered on persuading Republican voters. Her focus is on mobilizing Texans who do not regularly vote. Texas has one of the lowest voter turnout rates in the country. Only about half of registered voters participate in elections. Crockett believes expanding the electorate is essential to winning statewide races. She shared an example of a young voter who had never participated in politics but became motivated shortly after her announcement. From an analytical standpoint, this supports her theory that engagement matters more than persuasion. Crockett also discussed how she differentiates herself from other Democratic candidates. She pointed to federal-level experience, involvement in voting rights issues, and existing national relationships. According to Crockett, readiness matters in a closely divided Senate. She also addressed reactions from Republican leaders following her announcement. Crockett suggested that public confidence from opponents is strategic and meant to create doubt among Democratic voters. She argued that what concerns her opponents most is her ability to activate voters who are not reflected in traditional polling. In conclusion, this interview outlined a clear campaign strategy. The focus is not persuasion first. The focus is turnout, visibility, and expanding the electorate. Whether this approach succeeds remains to be seen, but it reflects a growing shift in modern political campaigns. Thanks for watching Vocal Arena.